Buddha once said, "The human body holds the key to good health, so do not stay in the past or worry about the future." However, most people do not know how to live in the present because they do not want to live, are preoccupied with the past, or worry about the future. If you can live in the present, try to notice that your body and mind will become completely healthy. Once you begin living in the present, you will not experience any pain from the past or worry about the future. After listening this story to the end, you will understand how to live in the present and let go of the past and future. The story starts with a very depressed and troubled man named Boni, who is sitting on a rock on a mountain and crying. A Buddhist monk happened to walk by and noticed Boni's tears, so the monk approached him and had a conversation with him. Boni said to the Buddhist monk, "If you thought I was going to jump off this place and end my life, you are right, but that doesn't matter to you because it's my life and I can do anything I want with it." The Buddhist monk asked Boni, "What good does it do to cry here if you are still hesitating to take action?" Hearing this, Boni became very angry and said, "Look, master, whatever I came here to do, I will do it, but there is no need for your interference." After saying this, Boni begins crying uncontrollably. The Buddhist monk then asks Boni, "All right, tell me, have you left everything behind? Have you bought anything with you?" In response to the Buddhist monk's question, Boni replied, "I have left everything behind, I got nothing left. If I got anything to lose, then what will I do by living?" Hearing this, the Buddhist monk says to Boni, "If that's the case, why are you carrying this burden on your head?" Surprised by the Buddhist monk's words, Boni asks, "What burden am I carrying? My hands are empty and I don't have anything." "All right," then the Buddhist monk says, "even your breath is not flowing properly. You have come here to leave this world and cry your heart out. A person with nothing to lose never does such things, so why would you cry hearing this?" More and more incensed, Boni asked the Buddhist monk, "What do you mean by that?" Then the Buddhist monk said, "Have you ever tried to examine how much weight and burden you are carrying on your shoulders? How much longer will you bear these burdens? How long will you be stuck carrying these loads until you discharge them here and start to feel a little lighter?" After hearing all these words, Boni bowed to the master and asked, "Can you solve my problem, master? Nobody has ever understood me till now. Many people came and left but no one ever said these things to me. You have read my mind to the level that even my family couldn't understand me, but you understood me totally completely in one go." The Buddhist monk asked, "Where is the problem?" Boni says, "It's at my house. Come with me." The Buddhist monk said, "The problem is not at your home." Boni says, "No, master, the problem is at my home. Come with me once and you will see." Master again explained to Boni, "The problem is not at your home, it is inside you. Have you ever attempted to look within yourself? All of the issues are within you. If the problem is at home, what are you doing on top of this mountain? You were saying that you have left everything behind: your own house, my family, my close relatives, and if you have left all these things behind, then your problem has also disappeared. Therefore, why are you so upset?" Boni is silent for a while and thinks, "Master, you are right. But my weakness is that I am incapable of doing any job. Anytime I attempt, I mess it up, and my luck is simply bad." Hearing all of this from Boni, the monk began to smile and remarked to Boni, "Well, it appears that you have terrible luck. Tell me what is wrong with your luck." Then Boni said to the master, "I wanted to start a business, I needed money, so I got some money from my family members and started a good business with that money, but my business couldn't stay long. My business started losses, and my family members got angry and ignored me. I wanted to earn good money, so that I could take care of my family and provide them with all the comforts and conveniences. I was doing everything for them, but those people couldn't understand me and blamed me for everything. I also believe that I made a mistake, since I have a friend who also began a business with me. His business is doing very well. Every time he comes to my house, he talks about his successful business. My family member claims that he is a true friend. He has advanced his business to the next level, while you have lost our invested capital. I was really upset, so I got a loan and began a new business, but even there I experienced difficulties and my business entirely flopped. Now the situation has reached the point where even my house is mortgaged. The friend used to come to my house, and in front of my family, He criticizes me, and shows that he is much better than me in business. He is superior and wants me to feel sad seeing his success. I feel tormented and worried. If you're enjoying this content so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. The monk asked Boni, "Does that mean you would be happy if your friend also fails on his business collapses? Would you be pleased hearing this?" The monk smiled again and said to Boni, "This means your happiness depends on your friend. If he wants, he can make you happy or make you sad. Because you cannot be happy or sad on your own. You have already become a slave to your friend, and if that is the case, there is no solution to your problem because your happiness and the pain of your suffering depend on the behavior of others. I can't give you any solution." Boni quickly said, "Master, please don't say that. I have a lot of hope from you since you are the one who understands and knows the distress inside me. I respectfully request that you provide me with a solution to this difficulty." The Buddhist monk then explains to Boni, "If I don't show you a path, you will remain miserable, and cry uncontrollably, like a sick person. I may be able to assist you in finding a solution to your issue. But bear in mind that the friend who visits your home is telling you how he has grown his business and how hard he has worked, which makes you feel sad. But he is telling the truth about how he struggled in his life and reached that position. He is sharing his experiences with you. Wisdom consists in using your intellect, and the information learned from his experience. You should be delighted that you are getting the experience you needed without even asking for it. You can either use that experience or let it go in vain and create thoughts of envy in your head. You should be grateful to your friend for providing you with experiences and information that you would not have learned on your own, so go on. The main thing to remember in this situation is that you must go through both good and bad times in order to develop your business through your problems and reach new heights. Your friends will not tell you about their achievements and failures, but rather about their mistakes, to help you avoid making the same mistakes they did and ending up destroyed like them. Face your struggles, make use of that experience, and never give up. Time is an incredibly powerful tool, no matter how it goes. Then, rather than listening to what they have to say, you will need to use your knowledge and wisdom because, at that point, they won't be there to make you happy, rather, they will be there to make you sad. Just as I like witnessing other people's misery, I will also enjoy witnessing your misery after hearing what you have to say. Master, you are entirely correct. My life is being managed by my friends and family instead of me, which brings me both joy and grief. Then, rather than listening to what they have to say, you will need to use your knowledge and wisdom because, at that point, they won't be there to make you happy, rather, they will be there to make you sad. Just as I like witnessing other people's misery, I will also enjoy witnessing your misery after hearing what you have to say. Oh, Master, you are entirely correct. My life is being managed by my friends and family instead of me, which brings me both joy and grief. The Buddhist monk said, "Every person expects comfort when they make a mistake, and you also want the same. Everyone wants to be applauded when they achieve anything, and when we don't receive praise, it hurts us profoundly, it scars our hearts, and that's when we start believing that everyone in this world is selfish. Everyone wins for their own profits, everyone works for their own interests, and everyone remains with us for their own reasons. When you understand that you are doing something for yourself, you will experience a strange satisfaction and you will always be pleased. As long as you keep working on your tasks to make them better and comfortable, you won't need anyone's consolation. However, if you consider someone to be your family and you want to do something for them, then why do you feel like you are doing it for others? You are doing it for yourself." At that point, Boni tells the Buddhist monks, "Master, I understand what you mean. Until now, people have controlled my future, painting it in whatever happy or sad hues they pleased. However, now that I am in control of my own destiny, good or terrible, I won't accept defeat," Boni eventually declares to the Buddhist monks. "Master, could you perhaps provide me with anything to help me through the darkest moments of my life?" After hearing this, the Buddhist monks gave Boni a tiny box and say, "This is very important to me, you should keep it close to you, it carries a secret that will liberate you from the largest sorrows, it can save you from the gravest tragedies, you should only open it when you believe there is no way out, when you feel that everything is worthless, when you feel that this world is useless and that even life has no purpose." Then the master monk walked away and left. Boni takes the box home and opens a new business. This time, he doesn't give up and his enterprise succeeds as a result. His family also returns to him, and he has now achieved all the comforts and pleasures. He no longer laments the past or worries about the future, preferring to concentrate on improving the present. However, time never stops. Just as terrible times don't continue forever, so do good ones. Once again, a happy period of his life had come to an end when his neighbor attacked the state in which he lived and entirely demolished it. His business was also completely destroyed. He began to experience problems with his family, having to travel from place to place until they ran out of money for food and drink due to hunger. His parents passed away, but he continued to roam with his wife and 2 sick young siblings for whom he had no money for treatment. After that, he began to realize that everything was pointless and that there was no use in living this life, that the world was meaningless, and that everything the beggars had taught him was also meaningless. I had nothing left, no reason to live, and life was supposed to die, so why even try to succeed in life and enjoy it to the fullest? Even my existence felt futile. Now, if I had gathered bravery at that time, and did something to this life and my body, maybe today I wouldn't have to see all of this and be utterly disillusioned. He was absolutely broken from within. And he was thinking all of this when his gaze fell upon the box provided by those Buddhist monks. There was a message inside the box that said the beginning of your new life may come from any place, whether you have a gold coin or not. But if you have the courage, you will definitely do something. After reading that note, hope surged once again in his heart and he regained his courage to strive for those great achievements in his life once again. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Each moment is an opportunity to choose empowerment and well-being. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself and others. See you in the next video.